Welcome back to Professor Joe's Rhythm Show. As I mentioned in my first clip, I will take you through my entire book with demonstrating what goes on in each chapter. The first thing I'd like to do is to talk about what the motion is when you play with sticks in matched grip, which means both hands are the same. I'd like for you to just bounce an imaginary basketball. Nice and relaxed. Just throw your wrist down, push the ball to the ground, keep going. Let's try the left hand. If you're a righty, this will be harder. Let's alternate. Your hand is totally relaxed. You're just throwing, it's almost like you're throwing water off of it and bouncing the ball. Okay, so now we grab the sticks and we're going to put the stick between our thumb and our middle finger between the first and second knuckle, wrap the rest of the fingers around curled, and just bounce the ball. And the ball now becomes the end of the drumstick, the tip. Bounce the ball. Now let's try left. Bounce the ball. Alternate. These are quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now let's do some eighth notes, which are twice as fast. 3, 4, 1, and 2. Relax, bouncing the ball. Back to quarters. Eights. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest. So once again, you're just bouncing a ball, holding the stick between your middle finger, between the first and second knuckle, wrap your other fingers around in a relaxed way, leave a little bit of gap in here, and bounce the ball. Left. Together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, let's talk about traditional grip. In traditional grip, the left hand is different. I'd like for you to just put the stick between your thumb and the webbing of your hand, right in here, about this far down, and just practice doing this. Sorry about that. Like you're opening and closing a door. Get used to that motion. Then you're going to rest the stick on between your second and first knuckle of your ring finger. And then you put the other two fingers on top and you press behind the first knuckle of your index finger with your thumb. And then just open and close the door. You can do this also without curling your fingers. So try it both ways. This is kind of hard to get used to, but with much repetition, it will become second nature. Now let's put that together with our right hand. One, two, three, 4. right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's do eighth notes, which is twice as fast. Count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's how we play traditional grip. Remember, put your hand straight, put the stick in the webbing of your palm underneath your thumb. That's your fulcrum. Then you're opening a door, turning in, rest the stick between your first and second knuckle on your ring finger. Turn your hand over. Press your thumb behind the first knuckle on your index finger. Open the door. So you're going to have to spend a lot of time doing this to get used to it, whether you play matched or traditional grip. Now, if you're a left-handed player, you would do what I just demonstrated with the left hand with your right hand. In subsequent clips, I will put exercises together for you to help develop your technique. We're just starting, remember, we're just starting. So now let's talk about how to strike a hand drum. Okay, so we want to make sure that we only hit the drum from here up. From here up. Our fingers are going to bounce off the head. We don't in front of the rim. Like this. As you can see, all of my knuckles are on the drum and my thumbs are up so they won't hit anything on their way up and down. But you shouldn't, if you're doing this correctly, your thumbs are behind the rim, and so are your knuckles. And this stroke is similar to bouncing the ball, but you also have to use a little bit of arm so you get sound. So sometimes I describe it to people as a windshield wiper type stroke. And you bounce your fingers off the head. We're still bouncing a basketball. It's a similar motion, except we're using a little bit of arm, a little bit more arm than we would with sticks. Okay, that is referred to as the Godot sound in Babatunde Olatunji's method. Godot, 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 Godot. That's an open tone. There are 4 tones on a hand drum. Today I'm only introducing 2. The open tone on the edge of the drum and the bass tone in the center of the drum. Now this you play with your palm in the center. Bounce your palm off. You keep your hand relaxed and flat. You don't bend your fingers back. Practice alternating. I'm going to turn off the rhythm track for a second. And I'm going to demonstrate a solo or just a simple piece using those two tones, the goon tone, goon, goon, the bass tone, palm in the center, and the go-do sound. And now, one of the big things that I'd like to emphasize about this book is if you can say it, you can play it. Say it, play it, know it. So that's all for this clip. The next clip, we will begin to look at measures, time signatures, notes, and rests. Until next time, take care.